Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. बोलिए हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं, श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते, गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी, वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। भगवद गीता चैप्टर 6 ध्यान योगा, वर्ष नंबर 30। यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र, यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र, सर्वं च मयि पश्यति, सर्वं च मयि पश्यति। तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि, तस्याहं न
प्रणश्यामि,
स च मे न प्रणश्यति,
स च मे
न प्रणश्यति।
प्रणश्यति।
यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र,
यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र,
सर्वं च मयि पश्यति,
सर्वं च मयि पश्यति।
तस्या अहं न प्रणश्यामि,
तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि,
स च मे न प्रणश्यति।
स च मे न प्रणश्यति।
One more time. यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र,
यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र,
सर्वं च मयि पश्यति,
सर्वं च मयि पश्यति।
तस्या अहं न प्रणश्यामि,
तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि,
स च मे न प्रणश्यति।
स च मे न प्रणश्यति।
word by word translation.
Can we repeat, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Just only 1 or 2 times. So.
Okay. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra.
Yo mam pashyati sarvatra.
Sarvam cha mayi pashyati.
Sarvam cha mayi pashyati.
Tasyaham na pranashyami.
Tasya aham na pranashyami.
Sacha me na pranashyati.
Sacha me na pranasyati. Anyone else? One person? Okay. So word by word translation. Yah, whoever.
Yeah. Whoever.
Mam,
Mam.
me.
Me.
Pashyati.
Pashyati.
Sees. Sarvatra.
Sarvatra.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Sarvam.
Sarvam.
Everything.
Everything.
Cha.
Cha.
And.
Mayi.
In me.
In me.
Pashyati.
Pashyati. Sees.
Tasya.
Tasya.
For him.
For him.
Aham.
Aham.
I. No.
No.
Not. Pranashyami.
Pranashyami.
Am lost. Sah. He. Cha. Also. Me. To me. No. Nor. Pranashyati. Is lost. Translation given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. One more time. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of the material nature, but in each and every instance, he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna, a position transcendental even to material liberation. At this stage of Krishna consciousness, beyond self-realization, the devotee becomes one with Krishna in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee, and the devotee becomes full in loving Krishna. An intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee then exists. In that stage, the living entity can never be inhalated, nor in the personality of Godhead ever out of sight for the devotee. To merge in Krishna is spiritual inhalation. A devotee takes no such risk. It is stated in Brahma Samhita 5.38, Premanjananchu Rita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hirdayesu Vilokayanti Yamasyama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the primeval Lord Govinda, who is always seen by the devotee whose eyes are anointed with the pulp of love. He is seen in his eternal form of Syama Sundar, situated within the heart of the devotee. At this stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee, nor does the devotee ever lose sight of the Lord. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, and same applies, such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Srilarupa Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunnavadi Paschatya Desatarine. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So this is the Dhyana Yoga sections, and then Krishna, he is describing about the yogi. He goes from the different stages of the yoga system, but now he's coming to the close to the consciousness side. So in verse number 27, he described the yogi. Who is yogi? The yogi whose mind is fixed on me verily attains the highest perfection of transcendental happiness. He is beyond the mode of passion. He realizes his qualities, identity with the Supreme, and thus he is freed from all reactions of past deeds. It means that he is really fully happiness. He is at the Brahma Bhuta platform, in other sense it can be. And then also he is beyond the mode of passion. It means he is in Satoguna. And when someone come to the Vishuddha Satoguna, that stage comes to the Krishna consciousness stage. He realizes his qualitative quantity, means his Lord is the Sachidananda. He is also part and parcel, not the quantitatively, but qualitatively he is same with the Lord. So he is the part and parcel, and that's why he is also the eternally exists. And when Jivera Swarupa Hoye, Krishnera Nitya Das, means soul is to duty of the serve is soul is to serve to the super soul, and that's what he feels it. And by just developing that relationship, means giving going away from the Krishna is the sinful activities, but coming to the Krishna, it means purifying, and by purification he becomes sinless, he will be flawless, all those quality will generate. And then in 29, that has been described the yogi, a true yogi, what true yogi does. A true yogi observe observes me in all beings and also sees everything being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. And then after that, practically how to apply, that has been explained in the 30 and then 31 and 32 also. So 30, that for one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, and nor is he ever lost for me. So the two sections is here in this sloka. Yogi never loses the sight of Supreme Lord and never falls from the yoga. That indicates. And then one who sees the Lord in is everywhere and everything in the Lord. For that person, Lord is saying he is never lost, nor he is ever lost to me. So this is the relationship between Lord and how he reciprocates. And then from the purport, Srila Prabhupada, he has explained almost like a 4 points will come up, like a how a Krishna consciousness person fulfills the vision of the perfect yogi. A Krishna conscious person is certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. While seeing all the separate manifestations of the material nature, he is conscious of the Krishna. And knowing that everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy, and then he can correlate and he can see how Lord is everywhere. So basic principle of Krishna consciousness is nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. In Sri Isopanishad, invocation prayer, it has been mentioned that Om Purnam Purnam, Om Purnam Adaya Purnam Idam, Purnat Purnam Udachyate, Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vasishyate. The personality of Godhead, he is perfect and complete because he is complete, and then because he is completely perfect, all animations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete whole. So whatever is coming from him, that is also perfect, and then whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself, because it is coming, something is coming from Lord, and then it means that is also perfect, and still Lord is perfect too, because he is complete whole, even though so many complete units animates from him, he remains the complete balance. So it means everything has come from the complete. So this world is complete. It is coming from him, and that's why it is complete. And then it is also related to the Lord. And then mantra 1 describe half part, Isavasyam idam sarvam, yat kinchit jagatyam jagat. So half part, it says everything animates or inanimates that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should there, so it is means that is completely owned by the Lord, and it is coming from me. So the person who is Krishna conscious person, he sees that it is coming from the Lord and it is owned by the Lord. And then Lord Krishna, he is saying in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse number 8, that Aham sarvasya prabho mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bodha bhava samanvita. I am the source of all spiritual and material world. Everything animate from me. The wise who perfectly knows this engage in my devotional service and worship me with their hearts, So it means Lord Krishna has clearly indicated that he, everything, even not in this universe, in this material world, also spiritual world, everything has come from him. Even all incarnation, everything has come from him. So there is nothing remains. Srila Prabhupada has mentioned in the purport that means nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. And Krishna is declaring in 10.8 that everything is coming from him. He is completely perfect, and it is coming from him. Whatever part is coming from him, that is also perfect. Even coming from him still remains the perfect. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 in material vision, but in spiritual vision, 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. So that's why the Krishna conscious person sees everything in relation to the Krishna, and nothing remains that it doesn't belongs to Krishna. And Cyril Prabhupada, he has mentioned in the devotee become full in Krishna, loving Krishna. Because when we are connected to the root, and then we will be automatically full, satisfied, happy, and Krishna is the object of the love. What is the goal of the Vedas? To know the Krishna. So Jnana Geyam Jnana Gamyam. Jnana means knowledge. Means what is the knowledge? To know Krishna. Krishna is the object of the knowledge. So Geyam is also, Geyam means object of the knowledge is Krishna. And then Jnana Gamyam means to reach to the Krishna. That Gamyam means to going there. To whom? To Krishna. So Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Jnana, Geyam, and Jnana Gyamam. All three are the Krishna. So when someone is connected to the root, and then that person will be automatically will become the full with the love. There is nothing remains. That's what in the 27 verse, whose mind is fixed on me, verily attains the highest perfection of transcendental happiness. So he is on a transcendental happiness and full, not like a half or filled or something. No, he is fully satisfied. And then second part of this purport is Krishna consciousness is the development of the love for Krishna. So at the beginning, Srila Prabhupada, he has given here wonderful explanations from the Brahma Samhita 5.38. Krishna can be seen only by the ointment of the love. And he can be seen only by the Syama Sundar form and situated in the heart of the devotee. And when chapter 11 at the beginning, Arjun wanted to see the Virat Rupa, and then after that, seeing the Virat Rupa, he became bewildered, And then he says that, please forgive me. And I did so many mistakes, but a good friend and a father and a lover, he whatever mistake does by the his son or lover or the friend, they do tolerate it. So please forgive me, I have done by mistake. And then after that he wanted to see the Chaturbhuj form, four-arm form. And then after that he saw the Syama Sundar form. And then that time Lord Krishna, he says that, and by seeing the Syama Sundar form, Arjun, he become like a very happy, and he came back to the original nature. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, he said that time that, oh Arjuna, this form of mine means a Syama Sundar form, Radha Syama Sundar form. You are now seeing is very difficult to behold, and even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is dear, so dear. So it is very difficult for demigods also to see the form of Shyamasundar form. And just, but devotee can see that. The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penance, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am. Just Krishna is saying, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, and by his mercy only. And standing before you and can thus be seen directly, only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So he's saying this is very dear form, and it is very difficult to see for the demigods, but by unenlarged devotional service, it means unflinching devotional, with doing service, loving service to the Lord, and his mind is fixed, fully fixed, then only can see the Syama Sundar form, like a gopis they were doing. So their mind was fully, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyazimam namaskuru. He says two places, chapter 9 and chapter 18. So chapter 9 he says, and then chapter 18 he is repeating again, so that if you have forgotten, Manmana bhava, it means become, think, fully thinking. There is no other object in your mind. Only Krishna is the object, and Krishna is the goal, and Krishna is everything. Then that mind is called like a ragatmika bhakti. So that stage that comes to the like a gopis are our acharyas, Rupa Goswami and other means Goswamis, they were in that stage. So it is very difficult to come to that stage. Of course, Srila Prabhupada also. So those people can see the Syama Sundar form. Otherwise, it is very difficult to see this form. And then Krishna is saying that by other means, it is very difficult to see. Like a Lord Brahma, when he's praying to the Lord Krishna after offending by stealing the cowherd boys and calf, and that time he's saying that Jnane prayasa udapasya namante eva jivanti sanmukharitam Bhavadiyarya Vartam Sthane Sthita Srutigantam Tungvan Manobhi Ye Prayaso Ajita Jitu Api Asi Taisa Trilokyam Jnane Prayasas Udapashya Namanta Eva. Translation is that those even those who even while remaining situated in their established social position throw away the process of speculative knowledge and with their body, word, and mind offer all respect means doing obeisances, paying obeisances to descriptions of your personality and activities, dedicating their lives to these narrations which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees, certainly conquer your lordship, although you are always unconquerable by anyone within three worlds. So he is unconquerable, but he is conquerable by unalloyed devotional service. Like a Bhishma Dev, he wanted to break his vow, and then he broke his vow for him, for whom? To give pleasure to the devotees. We are reading the Bhagavad Gita, and then he is willing to become the chariot driver for Krishna. So he is conquerable only by unalloyed devotional service. And then it is the position transcendental even to the material liberation. And then also an intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee exists. Because they are seeing to each other. And there is a reciprocation. And this is the stage of the living entities can never be inhalated nor in the personality of Godhead, even ever out of the sight of the devotees. And then also, third part is just to merge in Krishna is spiritual inhalations. A devotee doesn't take that risk because Sayuji Mukti is a kind of liberation that finally, if there is no chance to go further up, and there is a chance for getting down, and then he has to start again from the cycle zero. So come back to the square only. So from where, so all those speculative knowledge and all those things, it is very difficult to understand. That's why Jnani, they wanted to merge into the effulgence of the Lord, Brahma, Jyoti. But for devotee, because they are seeing the Lord Syam Sundar form, so for the devotee, it is very difficult to fix a mind, word, and offering obeisances or working for the Krishna from the body. All these three things, they will never deviate, because that is the highest perfections of the life. And then Krishna consciousness person, in a Krishna, the devotee becomes one with the Krishna in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee, and the devotee becomes full in loving Krishna. Everything means he is the object, he is the goal. If any problem, avashya rakhibe Krishna. Krishna is my protector, Krishna is maintainer. Whatever is coming, whatever is happening, That is by the will of the Lord. Devotee, even though Lord Brahma is saying in the prayer that the devotee who is suffering, and then still he is performing unallowed devotional service unto you, that person is uh, the righteous person for the liberations. He's saying in the prayer, Brahmastuti prayer. So Daya Bhak's word is there. So he's the righteous person. So for devotee means Krishna is everything. Initially it comes like we do involve into our own business, whatever material stuff and all those things, nonsense stuff. And then when we comes in contact with the devotee and then start coming closer to the Krishna by the chanting, by hearing Lord Krishna, he says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7 at the beginning, number 1, that Mai asakta manaha partha yogam yunjan mad asrayah asamsayam samagramam yatha gyasyasi tachinu. Tachinu means here. Try to hear. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So person will be free from the doubt when hearing from the Krishna. Krishna is saying to Arjuna, hear from me, but here for us hearing from the bona fide places, bona fide authorized persons, hearing from the authorized persons. So the person who is hearing from the authorized person, then start our own business going to somewhere else, and Krishna starts coming within us. And then if initially there is a one pocket, only me, and then slowly it becomes to the Krishna, me, Krishna, 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 me, and then finally it comes to the only one pocket, everything is the Krishna pocket. From my pocket, me to Krishna pocket. So that's why it becomes, for devotee, everything is Krishna. He sleep for the Krishna, he works for the Krishna, and he speak for the Krishna. Whatever his mind is absorbed into Krishna, everything is related to the Krishna. And that's why he sees Krishna within him, everywhere, inside, outside, everywhere, Krishna. And then at the last, this verse 630, it refers to the yogi turning into the pure devotee. Srila Prabhupada, he has mentioned in the purport. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. Even Lord Chaitanya, he mentioned that in Sichastakam, means one moment it becomes like a yugas. So that is the stage of the devotee. And how it is possible? Just by the mercy of the devotee. Otherwise, it is very difficult to come to this knowledge. This is Lord Krishna is saying, and this is the Param Guhya Gyan. So very difficult, but it is very easy for the easy person. When people are thinking, speculating, and trying to involve into some other activities, business, but if person is involved into other business also, but he is having some faith and trying to practice from his side, even after getting failure, but still mercy of the Krishna and devotee will come up and then will come to the pure stage. Srila Prabhupada, he was really merciful. And at the age of 70, after 2 heart attacks, he came to United States and to give to the fallen souls like us, to give this knowledge. And we have so much our own business, and whatever human form of life is meant for that, we are just misutilizing of that opportunity, and then going back again to the 84 cycles. It is very difficult to see and also very painful for the person who is not Krishna consciousness. For them, just like a mudha, Srila Prabhupada has described, just he works hard and then happy for the green grass like a S. So the same way he does, and then for devotee it is really painful because they do see it is the besting of the life, only human form of life. By that one can get the realizations, to come to the self realizations, or God realize, both are the same. So I will stop here. Any questions are coming?
Very nice class, Prabhu.
Thank you.
So the verse Purnam Midam Purnam Madam Purnat Purnam Udachite. So how about like we are also part of Krishna, right?
Correct.
So, but we are.
I got it, what you want to say. That
Yeah.
So if you will go to the Prakriti Purush, and then what is the chapter 13? Nature, enjoyer, and consciousness. Prakriti Purush and Chetana. So there Krishna, he describes when we Jiva falls here in this material world due to the Prakriti, there are 3 guna, and when we come in contact with the 3 guna, then we do forget our identity, and then we do feels that we are the body, we are the enjoyer, and we went for the enjoyment purpose. So we are the enjoyer, we meant for the enjoyer, and we are the controller. So we do feel it, and then after that we do go from one cycle to another cycle, one going up, going down, upper planet to lower planet, going to the hellish planet. Everywhere we do go, depending upon what kind of karma we are acquiring. And we forget our original consciousness. And that's why we have to revive our consciousness. We have forgotten our original consciousness to become the Krishna consciousness. And because of this, the Maya Devi, what she does? She try to keep you bewildered in this cycle of birth and death. And she is working like acting as a jailer. And that's why her name is Durga. She is the Swamini of this universe. And she is keeping us in this area jailer doesn't allow to go out of the jail. He will provide whatever requirement is there, depending upon what kind of prisoner is there. So, and then he will not, until or unless jailer will get the sanctions from the court. So someone is coming in Krishna consciousness, and then she tries, Maya Devi tries, and then after that she feels, oh, that person is really genuinely looking for the Krishna consciousness. Then she, okay, you are going towards the Krishna. So she tests, are you qualified or not? If qualified, then
She
you
releases,
will, releases from her clutches of the Maya. If not qualified, then we are entangled here. And then coming into our own business.
Dangerous territory, yeah.
Dangerous, very dangerous. And we doesn't realizes when it will come, no idea. Next moment or when it is very difficult. So actual test of the Krishna consciousness is when it comes to the opposite circumstances. In good circumstances, we all are good, correct? We talk nicely. When it comes to the opposite, means harsh condition, then our inner spirit will come out. Really, we are Krishna consciousness or something else, that our real nature will come out. I think somebody was asking to Srila Prabhupada about someone's original mother tongue. I forgot who was it. And then devotee were asking, then Srila Prabhupada told that if he's in the trouble, and in that trouble he speaks that language, then that is his mother tongue.
Oh, I see.
So our original nature, practice will come up at the opposite circumstances. When something comes, then our real nature. What we have taken the Krishna consciousness or something else. It is external or internal. So we have to take the Krishna consciousness as a life and soul and try to get away from that. It means get away means seeing everything in relationship with the Krishna. Otherwise, if we are not seeing everything in relationship with the Krishna, then we are in danger. One of my friend, he is married, he's having one son, very good, and he wanted to practice Krishna consciousness 24 hours. No time for his wife. And then I told him that it is very dangerous. This is whatever you are seeing, just like a Gyanis. Gyani, they will not see that if in relationship with the Krishna. Just they will think about themselves. And finally, I don't know what happens. He stopped talking to me because I told him to be nice with your family because you are married. And Krishna says that whatever you have, in whatever stage you are there, Lord Chaitanya also told to the South Indian Brahmanas that they wanted to join with Lord Chaitanya. Then he told, no, whatever situation is there, you stay in your position and then remember me and chant the holy name of the Lord. And he wanted me to say, oh, get out of your relationship and leave everything and go away. So I told him that is not the way, because you are trying to go away from your duty. And then what is the necessity that to go away, and what will be the surety next time when you are going out of this your duty, and then you will be able to perform this Krishna consciousness. You will get frustrations also, because when your chanting is not properly done, you will not feel any rasa. After few years, you will feel like a testless, and then you will leave that too.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mata.
Thank you, Prabhu. Just I want to add a comment. You were talking about that, about the language, mother tongue language. I think Prabhupada was giving an example of a parrot where parrot is learning how to speak. We train parrot to speak.
Correct.
Prabhu?
I don't know, Mataji, exactly.
So Prabhupada said that when you train the parrot, it speaks very nicely. But when you catch hold of the parrot's neck and you squeeze, then the reality comes out. Like, parrot starts speaking quack, quack, like whatever the
Yeah.
language, So
Ping,
that is
ping,
what, yeah. So that's what Prabhupada was explaining, that our true nature comes out when we are in the crisis.
Yeah. And even if you are done, then I will tell one example of the parrot too. You are done, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So my Guru Maharaj, he was explaining that one time in Mayapur, there was a parrot, and then if anyone will come up, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. And one time one cyclone came out, and that time no Haribol, just pay, 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 pay. So that is the real nature. It was external, it was not internal.
Exactly, Prabhuji.
So thank you, Mataji, for reminding me. This
You're
is from
welcome. You're welcome. Nice class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So any questions? We are done. I wanted to add something, but I think that will come up. Real nature will come up on Sunday Bhagavatam class.
Are you giving the class, Prabhuji?
I think so.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday, sorry.
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Yatharup ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo Ananta Koti Vaishnava Binda ki jai. Jai.
Krishna Ramananda Prabhu ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Binda ki jai.